friends. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome. Papa G here. GG double G. Just for you. I'm back. So today I'm wearing the mask because the restrictions have been tightened up again as of yesterday. I believe yesterday it's been tightened up, obviously. But I'm at that point where enough is enough, you know? They've shut the restaurant now. It's the third time. So, I mean, people like me in the industry, I mean, we're all being hit and affected by it. I think it's really time where I change, just complete career, just do something else, right? Because, I mean, I can't live like this no more. It's not that, the government's going to be paying my mortgage, right? And I'm, up against the wall. They're choking me. That's what, practically, that's what they're doing. They're choking me. And I know I seem calm now. It's I guess I'm so pissed off. I'm so upset at the situation and all that I'm just not upset. Yeah, upset, frustrated, tired. Just tired. I think just physically and emotionally, I'm just drained. You know what I mean? It's enough is enough, and. So and don't even get me starting with this whole triple dose, and they're thinking of some places a fourth dose, and so what? Every 6 months now we're going to have our shots, and I'm taking this off because this is ridiculous. I'm not in public. I'm in my own home. I don't need to wear it, right? It's okay for you to go to the Bell Center, the Forum. For the rest of the world, it's a center where you see the hockey games and all that, your arenas, whatever you want to call it, whatever. That's okay to be people could just flock in there, no problem, and sit on top of each other, beside each other, whatever. One's in back, in the front of you, whatever. You're yelling, screaming, raving on your teams and all that, but that's okay. There's no problem. But us, the restaurants, we put plexiglass in between, we separate, we do our due diligence, we wipe everything down, but that we can't. Meanwhile, on the flip side of that, who the hell is preparing your goddamn food for your Ubers? Skip the dishes. DoorDash. Who does that? We do. Right? So we do it. We place it in the bag. A stranger on top of it comes and picks it up, drops it off. So on top of you paying gazillion of extra money for nothing that we, the waiters, are losing because that's what you want to do, right? Who's preparing the food? We are. Who's taking it? Strangers. And yet that's safe. There was no case that people ordering from food and this not got contracted COVID. So why close us? You want to restrict you, and I understand. You want to restrict, you want people partying because New Year's Eve, I get it. It's friends drinking booze. And I've always said a bar should have taken their time. Why? Because with booze, not rational, because you're drinking and drinking. And the more you drink, what happens? You get closer, you take off the mask, you're hugging each other, and I see that. So that should have been where you have the liquors are only liquor, bars and all that. Yeah, I can see the restriction. But a restaurant where you're confined at its table, you're at a table, that's only the time you can take off your mask while you're eating. If you get up to go to a restaurant, what happens? You got to put it back on. You're being supervised, and that's no good. Mind you, it's okay to go shopping for your essential, like they say. Meanwhile, you're not following your arrows, because God forbid it's very hard, or it's not universal. Arrows are not universal, right? No, of course not. You can't understand what they mean, those arrows. Away from you, you follow. Towards you, you back up. It's short and sweet, very simple to understand, but apparently not, because the human race is so dense. And sometimes I include myself in there too, because and there was 5 minutes that, oh my God, what was I thinking? Clearly I wasn't at that time. And I'll turn around, back up, and go around. But no one follows. And I understand, and I get it. We are all tired. And I'm living it too. I'm tired too. I'd like to get to a normal where I could travel, see these beautiful places behind me. That's why I chose that this theme behind me was appropriate for today's topic, because we get to see the world. You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. I'm just there's so many aspects I don't understand that our governments cannot, first of all, come to one decision, across the board with one decision where everybody would be able to agree, and that the people would be able to. Okay, well, they're all on the same page. That's fine. But no one is. You listen to one, you listen to another. You listen to another, you listen to nothing. They don't have a clue, no more than you and I put together. So what do? My thing is, with everything that we've been dealing with the last 2 years, whatever bit of knowledge that you got, the common sense, do it. Keep safe. Stay away from people. Don't put yourself at risk. Walk around. Have a mask. It's not the end of the world. Like the people in China, Japan, I think, I'm not sure, in that area, the Asian culture, whatever. I mean, it's been years they've been walking around with masks. Why? Because of the population, there's so many people, pollution and all that. Maybe it's a thing that we should adapt to it too. Just because, especially in big, the developed places, yeah, wear your mask just to make sure that you have no pollutions, no germs get to you. And chances are you get less sick too, like the colds and all that, because you're covered. You get no particle, no germs comes towards you, right? So that, to me, that's a plus. Another thing, then they say about, it's non-vaccinators are contaminating the rest of the world and this and that, whatever. Are they really? Do you? I mean, common sense, really. Who is flying? And you need to have your vaccinations, right? So it's the double vaccinators that are traveling, because God forbid they sit home because it's not happening at the rest of the world. It's only happening around them, so they want to get away. Get away to what? Get away to what? I don't understand, right? Okay, so they're traveling, and then they're coming back in here sick, and they contaminate themselves again because they believe they don't get sick. You do get sick, maybe not as violently, not as sickly, but you do get sick. And without realizing, you keep giving it to each other, and it never leaves. You can get sick from it, and even more so because you don't pay attention, because you're thinking, oh my God, I'm immune to it, I'm double vaccinated, so you live your life as if it never really existed. Meanwhile, you just keep giving it to each other. So that's why the virus is mutating. I believe it's common sense. Look at that. Look at beautiful, eh? My God, I can't wait to be able to travel again. Just like everybody else, we're all feeling it. We all have that itch. Look at our world. It's beautiful. But if we don't take care of it, honestly, and ourselves, and take the precaution necessary, we won't be able to see this like we used to, and that's why I chose this scenic background check, I guess, just like to remind us all. Look at the beautiful places we have in the world, and unfortunately, for a lot of us, it's like. Well, I speak for myself. Right now I would not risk it. Even if you paid me a trip right now, I wouldn't go. It's not worth my time. It's not worth it. Not now. Not now. I mean, they have it there too. So and I wouldn't enjoy it to the fullest, right? And then God knows anything can happen. Then you're stuck there at your expense. Is that what you want to deal with? Oh no. Then you have to be quarantined when you come back, just because to be on the safe side. On the safe side. No, it's not worth. That's why I don't get it. I don't get it from these people. I don't. I honestly don't. Unless you have a home, but you do 6 months here, 6 months there. I could see that, but is it necessary? No, but I can see it. Where even to quarantine when you get there, and then quarantine before you come back, that's fine because you live there. That's that to me that's totally different. But to leave for 2 weeks and quarantine for like 10 days before, 10 days prior, and no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And then you have restrictions, the same restrictions that you have at your place, you have them there too. So, is this the best time to fly? I don't think so. During the summertime, it seemed to get better, so the restrictions are like lifted, right? So maybe during the summertime, but during the wintertime, I think everybody should just stand still. And for 1 month, I don't think that. First of all, I don't believe that the airlines would go belly up. They've been taking so much money from us in the past years, right? I mean, each flight is so expensive, whatever. And I get it, the gas, but I mean, it is expensive. And the reason why I say that is because I know people in the industry. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but you know what? It's out there. Everybody knows, right? And when you fly next to nothing, when you're on a buddy pass, or you have people in the industry where they pay like $100 worth a person, like just to shop, just to travel is $1,000 a flight, where another person pays like $100. It's ridiculous. Why a person pays $100, the other one pays $1,000? It's $900. So you go to me. See all the money they're making, just like all the credit cards and this and that. When back in the day when it first started, that everybody, You could work a deal and it's not what deal. Automatically, it should have been hands down. All the institutions, all these branches, these banks, and this and that should have been shut down for 6 months, and up until we start building up again is gradually. You go back to what you owe, and you continue paying. You do your payments instead of dishing out all these money to these people that you didn't have to. First of all, you were saying that we have no money, no money, no money. Where does this money all come from? You see what I mean? No, that was total rubbish and bollocks for me. Again, I'm just a nobody, but I cannot understand that a person on the panel across the board cannot think like me, you know what I mean? And bring it up. It's like, I don't understand. Instead of dishing, like to me, when they give out $2,000 per month to people, this and that, listen, I get it. But if we're not working, each household stopped payments and everything, all you would have to do is pay your groceries and all that. So each household, meaning each address, would have got the $2,000, the CERB, whatever you want to call it, right? As an extra to help out. The rest you didn't need because we're going to get back to it when we get back to work with the 6 months down the line. I think it would have been a much better approach, and you would sustain the problem instead of making it spread, because some people work, some people didn't work. They had to cross over this and that. Flying, the same thing. No, you don't have. We didn't have to. That's why we have Zoom. That's why we have Skype and all that. I could be in the same room without being there, and it doesn't cost the company extra money to send off an employee to pay the flight, the stay, the food, the expenses. We didn't need that. You don't need. That's why Zoom was invented for that. Is it just me, or people don't think? I don't know. I don't know. Actually, this video is going much better than I thought. I thought I would be like spitting. Oh my God, rabies coming out right there, like in fume. It's not. I think, like I said, because I was thinking about it, I'm more. How could I say? How could I say it? I'm more. At times, I guess I'm more not at peace. I'm not going to say at peace because that's a wrong choice of word. I'm more understanding, I guess. Not that it lessens the way I really feel, because I am like PO'd again, because like I told you, it's a third time now. It's a third time that they shut down the restaurants. I mean, I can't. I mean, I can't afford it. I just can't. I'll be honest with you. I just can't. So the next couple of weeks are going to be very changing for me. I think it would be either hit or miss type, make it or break it type of thing. And I'm not looking forward to it. Dark clouds ahead. That's all I can say. Dark clouds ahead and not just me, for a lot of people. It's a cloud. A dark cloud above us. We're gonna have to cross over. So again, restaurants have been closed, shut down. My livelihood is like whatever. Are they gonna pay my my mortgage, my bills? Because I got bills to pay. That keeps on going. They don't stop that. That doesn't stop. It's not the minute I'm out of a job. Oh well, put everything on hold. When you get back to on your feet, whatever, then you start paying up again. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. It should, but it doesn't. And everything seems to be going higher, right? And they blame everything because of COVID, really, because of COVID. So on that, the New Year's slowly approaching. I'll leave you on that. I just had to vent it out, let it all out, whatever. Because again, I'm at the point. I'm so frustrated. It's so funny. I'm exhausted. I'm consuming exhaustion. How's that? Hey, is that a word even? Maybe not. Who knows? Whatever. I'm done. I'm so done. And like many of you, we just want to go back to whatever you want to call normal now at this point, but just go back, right? And I guess that's all I can say. So on that, Happy New Year. Wish you all the best, guys. Take care of each other. Be safe. Don't be part of the problem, like I keep saying to everybody. Be part of the solution and not of the problem. Be good to others. Be good. And as always, I love you guys. Take care and Happy New Year. All the best, okay? Be good, guys. Enjoy.